warm welcome to this little video which explains a little bit about our work out here in Brazil. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Andy Roberts. I'm an English guy from York, married to a Brazilian lady called Rosie, and we have a little daughter called Sophia. And we've been out in Brazil for a few years now, working with street girls. And we know Glynis and a lot of people from Newcastle because that's where I went to university. So glad that you're watching, and we're going to tell you a little bit about what we do in Brazil. Hopefully I'll show you some photos as well. Brazil is a wonderful place. It's a beautiful place to live. It's got loads of sun. The sun always shines. The beaches are amazing, tropical beaches. Brazil is a beautiful place, but also Brazil has a huge problem. And that problem is poverty, where many people in Brazil live in very, very poor situations. And some statistics show that there are over 25 million children who live in extremely deprived conditions. 25 million children. That is a lot of children. And many of them either live on the streets or they come from broken homes where their parents don't look after them. And for those who live on the streets, it's a very dangerous situation. I'm sure you'll be able to think amongst yourselves some of the dangers that somebody might come up against living on the streets. We work for an organisation called Revive International. It's a charity that Rose and I set up to work with the girls who live on the streets, because there are lots of boys who live on the streets. But for a girl who is either from a broken home or who's living on the streets, her situation is a lot worse than the boys. And perhaps, again, you might be able to think amongst yourselves about why that might be. It's very dangerous for a girl to be living alone on the streets with no one to look after her. It's a very dangerous place. And also, many people take advantage of these girls because of their vulnerability. And some girls as young as 10 years old are living rough on the streets, and that's a horrible situation to see. And so we set up this organisation called Revive, and we work with these girls on the streets. Soon we'll start to go out on the streets at night, handing out food and drink to all the homeless, hoping to meet some of these girls. And when we do meet the girls, we can talk to them and find out why they're on the streets and try and help them, try and rescue them from the streets. And then the long-term aim, and hopefully this will happen in a few months' time, is to open up a home for these girls. Because girls who are living on the streets, or girls who are coming from broken families, some of their families abuse them, hit them, and do other things to them. It's an awful place for them to live. And so for a girl like this, they need to live somewhere else, a safe place for them to live. And so Revive will hopefully open up a centre for the girls here in the city. And in this sense, the girls will live and they'll go to school and get to be girls again and children again and play and catch up on their lost education and get their lives back on track. We'll be able to teach them new skills and new things for the future so that they might never have to return to the streets. We'll also work with their families as well to try and bring them back together so that these children can receive the love and the attention that they so desperately need. So that's a little bit about what we're going to be doing. It's a huge job, so do think of us and help us where you can. I know Glynis has some good ideas of how you girls might be able to help us out here in Brazil work with these girls. So do have a chat with Glynis and listen to her ideas, and hopefully we'll be able to connect in some way. If you want to find out more about Revive and our work, then you can go to the website, which is, I think I'll put it at the end of this video, revive-international.org, or if you have Facebook, then do search for us on Facebook and like our page. Just search for Revive International, and would love to hear more from you. Great, so I think that's it. Over to you, Glynis. Thanks guys, bye.